Governor Kemp signed a law that prevented children from being able to get sex changes and also puberty blockers. And that's a good thing because there's no reason why children should be cutting off any part of their body. But yet, there are 4 parents who think this is wrong, so they filed a lawsuit against Governor Kemp and the state of Georgia.
Well, a law blocking minors from receiving most gender-affirming surgeries and hormone therapy is officially in place. The law passed along party lines this year, and Governor Kemp signed it into law in March. Fox 5's Kim Leffler is at the live desk with more on the lawsuit filed to block the law from taking effect. Kim.
Yeah, that's right, Eric. The lawsuit filed Thursday by 4 Georgia families says this new law prevents them from making critical decisions about their children's health care, while lawmakers in support of the legislation have said it's meant to protect minors. The 4 families are identified in the lawsuit anonymously for fears for their safety. They say the inability for their children to receive hormone therapy will cause, quote, increased distress, major depression, anxiety, self-harm, suicidal ideation, and suicide. Lawmakers say the legislation is meant to protect those under 18. When signing the bill in March, Governor Kemp said that it's their responsibility as parents and elected officials to protect the state's children. But those behind the latest lawsuit say otherwise, stressing some families will be forced to leave the state.
These families feel targeted, they are targeted, and all they're trying to do is to raise happy, healthy children who can thrive and be their authentic selves and get, whatever medication their doctors and they decide their children need.
The defendants in the lawsuit, members of the State Board of Community Health and Georgia Composite Medical Board, have until Monday to file their response. A hearing on the emergency request for a temporary restraining order for the new law is set for Wednesday. Until then, the law is in effect. At the live desk, Kim Leffler, Fox 5 News.
All right, Kim, thanks for tracking it all. Thanks so much tonight.
And if you're a parent that is actually willing to mutilate your own child, I'm sorry, that is child abuse. Clear as day. You are harming your children because understand that people do change their mind about things like this. People detransition all the time. But what happens when you're a child and you weren't able to go through puberty properly and also you removed your penis or your top parts? I'm just saying it's kind of dangerous for you to even let your child make that decision. So it's pretty clear why this law had to be put into place, because there are some crazy parents out there who think that their children can make decisions that will affect them for the rest of their lives. Even though you would not let your kid choose their bedtime or choose to eat ice cream all day long. Sometimes in order to express real love, you have to be able to say no to your kids. And for individuals who actually out there that believe that this will help fight against depression or the suicide rate if you actually give them this gender affirming care, no, it won't, because a lot of times these individuals who believe that they're trans as kids, they either grow up to be homosexual or they just get over it. And a lot of times the ones who actually transition, they want to turn back to their original sex, their original gender. They don't actually know what they are yet because they're still kids. Heck, there are some kids out there that believe that they're dinosaurs or superheroes, but you won't sit there and let your kid try to run in the middle of the street and stop a car or try to jump off a roof and fly. It's really dumb, but I'm glad that we have a governor in Georgia that actually wants to protect the kids, because that's what we all should care about doing, is protecting these kids. You're not helping your kid by letting them make their own decisions when they're 6 years old. It's just pretty dumb. So I'm glad that we blocked the ability for them to have these hormone blockers and to have these surgeries. Then there's another story in Georgia where apparently somebody decided to have a different type of surgery to make themselves taller.
6 people all over the world are enamored by a Riverdale man.
He just returned from Turkey, where he had surgery to grow from 5'5" to 6 feet tall.
Wow. Fox 5's Alex Whitler joins us now live from his Riverdale gym, where he's working on his flexibility and his strength. Alex?
Yeah, good evening to both of you. Some people view their height as either a blessing or a curse. Well, Denzel Sigger says he always knew he was a little bit smaller, but he found himself saying those 2 words Skee-Lo made a music hit. I wish. Wish he was a little bit taller, but not to be a baller.
I don't do sports.
Not even to make all the pretty women holler, but he needed someone to make magic, like pulling a rabbit out of hat.
All to go from about this height to that. But no, seriously, in these heels, I'm about 5'5", and that's how tall Denzel Sigger was about 6 months ago. Now, he stands at 6 feet.
I wanted to become the best version of myself, mentally, physically, and spiritually. And for me, that included height.
It all started in December in Turkey when Siggers underwent his first of what will be 6 surgeries.
Surgically cut the bone, they put a rod in it, and they connect a device outside the leg that connects to the rod inside the leg, and you turn a key on it every day for 90 days.
He did that twice, once on his lower leg, again on his upper, and it cost about $80K overseas versus the estimated $150,000 he would have spent in the States.
It's called Live Life Taller. They have a rehabilitation center. They help you get back on your feet, and you're there the entire time you go through the surgery. Whereas when I was going to do it in America, they pretty much do all the facilities I found. They do the surgery and send you home.
Originally from Chicago, he's in the Atlanta area to visit his daughter and heal with his mom by his side. Seeger spends much of his time gaining muscle back in the gym.
And this is another 4 sets of 20. A lot of people approach me in the gym just to tell me like they're proud of me. They don't know what's going on. They just say, hey man, I'm proud of you. Like, keep going, don't stop pushing. Little do they know I did it to myself.
But he's faced plenty of criticism.
I think some people say love what God gave you. I think God blessed us with the ability to change things that we're not so happy about.
He says he's always had the personality. Now he has the height to match.
Let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think? Do you think that it's a good thing that Governor Kemp signed this law into place? Or do you think that he's being a transphobe and he's trying to hurt the kids and he doesn't care about the children, even though clearly you should understand that kids don't know what they want because they're just children. They don't understand life. They haven't went through enough in life. And also, what about this guy who made himself taller? Do you agree with the people who said that you should just love how God made you? Or do you think that God gave us the ability to go under the knife and surgically change how we are and what we look like? I'm your host, TJ Evans, with another installment of the TJ Evans Show. Y'all remember, do the YouTube aroma thing. Like this video. Subscribe to the Royal Family Studios page. Also, check out my book on Amazon, The Diary of Marvin DeWayne. Y'all stay safe, stay prayed up, protect the children, and do your own research. Don't take my word for gold. Peace.